welcome to my channel. Welcome to a reading with Nephtara Grace. So there's something about good and bad. What is good? What is bad? This very high vibrational conversation about good and bad is where we are. It's like lines are being redrawn, but it is also some type of reckoning. Something is being right. I'm going to put it as simply as I can. You know, when you begin to toy around with, how much of what you've been told is a lie, when you begin to reckon with how much of what you thought was real isn't, when you begin to reckon with how much of what you see around you is an illusion, then I think, it's natural at some point to begin to question, well then if that was a lie, and that was a lie, and that was a lie, and that was a lie, then nothing is what I thought it was, nothing is what you told me it was, then maybe what's good isn't good, and maybe what's bad isn't bad. We don't know how the lies. Like literally, this type of shift in the air, right? Like the air itself is changing. Your cycles, an entire cycle, a transformation to a cycle, pure. There's that that divine luck, that primordial kind of will, if you will, but it is luck. And then Gibo again, very, very interesting. Yeah. There's something. There's so much kind of moving through, but where it's landing is very much, I'm going to go with this deck, things are not what they appear. Things are not what they appear. Tisonwe, the white buffalo calf woman from the Lakota Sioux. Things are not as they appear. Things are not as they appear. 303 on the timer. The way I want to share it is something from my own journeys, my own path. Learning about the light, learning about the dark. Discovering there are dark entities that are stunningly beautiful, and meeting and discovering these high vibrational beings that are terrifying to look at. If we were to go based on looks alone. And so that's really I feel like what's at the crux of there's something is not what it appears to be. Something that was deemed as bad is not bad, and something that maybe was thought to be good isn't good. You gotta take what resonates for you. The affirmation for Tessanwi is, I observe with reverence the world around me. This is about celebrating important occasions. Honor when you have achieved a goal, no matter how small, before you carry on and strive to reach your next goal. Kind of like be present where you are. There's something happening where you are. Yeah, I really feel this too. I was actually in this conversation with the universe about honoring our manifestation. So we're still in this conversation around manifesting on the Sacred and Profane podcast. It's a podcast that I do every week. It's available on Apple Podcasts and Podbean. The name of the podcast is the Sacred and Profane Podcast. We're really talking about manifestation, like what it takes, how it works. And again, this current conversation with the universe is like, okay, and sometimes I'll talk about it here. There's this point in your manifestation cycle in the process where you have to love what you manifested. And this can be tricky because of how manifestation occurs. We a lot of times don't recognize our manifestations for what they are. So we miss this vital step, which is honoring and loving that which we have manifested. It's a very important step. It's the last step in the manifestation cycle, but it begets the restart of the cycle, allowing you to manifest what's next. Do you hear what I'm saying? That's what Taysan We is saying. There's this crucial point in your manifestation process where, you guys, if you're not listening to the Sacred and Profane podcast, you've got, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you manifesting? Are you manifesting well? Are you a master at it? Okay, listen to the Sacred and Profane podcast, Apple Podcasts or Podbean.com. You know, you'll find it, Sacred and Profane. If you don't get that step of manifestation, it's damn difficult to start a manifestation cycle, because the manifestation cycle is the Ouroboros. It is the snake that's eating its own tail. That is the manifestation cycle. Transmutation and transformation is manifestation. That's what it is. But listen, I'm not going to break it down. I got courses and courses and courses on this shit. We're not going to do that right here. The bottom line is, and sometimes I'll talk about it here when I open up the readings, I hope that you are loving what you manifested. I hope that you're loving what you created, because in all honesty, there is nothing else for you to do. And those words are intentional and very, very, very sincere. So Taysan We is here in this energy, right? You've got Hagalas, Purith, Yura, and Gibo out here as the runes. It really is like, no, where you are, you weren't here a year ago. You weren't here a year ago, and you're not going to be here next year. But there is an opportunity for you to be where you are right now and get that where you are right now is a gift as well. Blue lace agate for calm expression. Kyanite for alignment. Really good. Diaptase, healing heart. Botswana agate, breathe. Yeah, it's like you gotta just chill out for a hot fucking moment. Recognize that whatever you did, it's done. Okay, it's done. And now, and it really is pure. It really is Hagalas. It really is like through, by divine hook and crook, you made it. Breathe. You got not one, not two, not three, but 4 crystal energies out here. The elements are really, really significant. Number 6 is significant. Number 4 is significant. We're building something that creates a legacy, but we're having to take our time doing it because we're building something that's supposed to last 50, 60, 70 years or something. Okay, and this is divine plan. So this is, you're building something. And that's the thing. You're going to build something over that length of time that's going to last eons. So whatever you're building, it's not going to be built overnight. You're not going to build it in 10 years. You're going to build it over decades. Oh, Lord, that's a hell of a thing right there. Ride the wave, baby. Golden Palace and Garden of Venus. Yeah, we've seen these cards before. This Garden of Venus with breathe, right? Healing heart and breathe. The Golden Palace, I'm telling you, it's going to take you, you're at the beginning of something. Ride the wave. You're at the beginning of building this Golden Palace. Number 5 out here, number 5 out here is heavy. The number 5 is heavy out here, and number 7 is significant. It's a divine rest, but this 5, this is a shift. This is a change. You enter into your legacy building cycle. Legacy builders, yeah. I feel that. Okay, but this is so good. Yeah, there's something about gratitude being like, there's really, I mean, it's so good. Damn. Look at that shit. I told you this is the beginning of something right here. This is so good. Damn. You got a King of Swords that's still coded from the fuck on your energy. And a 9 of Swords staying up at night, but baby, you gone. You got your Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, and you ghost. She had to get ghost. Oh my God. You know, pulled a whole rabbit out your hat and disappeared. Ace of Swords with Ace of Wands and the 6 of Swords. That's the magician right there. That's the magician energy. You know, flip the script. Done disappeared. Don't nobody know what's going on no more. You got too many aces up your sleeve, baby. This is amazing. I think what's great is people are really questioning. They're like, where are you? What are you doing? And you're resting. I mean, you're resting because you can. I mean, if you've got 2, and I bet you another ace is going to come out. I bet you get the Ace of Pentacles. I bet you. You are the Ace of Cups. I can feel your energy. Mm-hmm. They don't know what to do. You got the sword and the wand. A magician. King of Wands. A lot of people watching me. But people can't get close right now. Death following the moon. This is very interesting energy. It's very deep. Oh, Lord. Shit. You, death and the moon lined up is supernatural. It's literally like you ascended. God. Listen, you ascended. You left motherfuckers on the timeline. You ascended. You ascended. You ascended, okay? Period. You ascended. And people really don't know where you are. I'm giggling, but please let me pause for a moment so you can hear what I'm trying to. Lil Wayne said, and I'm gone. You gone. You might as well see you. Oh shit. They can't see you, baby. They can't see you. It's like a flood came through and you jumped in because you were like, oh wait, this is my chance. But for the people watching, you're gone. You're lost. They don't know. For you, you're riding the wave, floating down to a golden palace, kick back in your garden. Venus heals up, straight breathing, relaxing. Your heart is healed. You're in alignment. Calmly expressing gratitude for everything that's happened up to now. It's got you where you are. A sword in one hand and a wand in the other. Straight chilling. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the devil flipping all through the deck but can't seem to get anywhere near you. Can't do it. Body hopping. Can't catch a body near you. Good for you. That takes discipline. You must have gotten your Saturn straight, your Saturn placement straight. Look, the devil trying to flop out again. And he's trying to come out with pentacles. Every time the devil flips out and flips back in, he's near a pentacle card. People trying to play you with material shit. But you've already proven that you're not going to sell your soul. What the fuck I tell you? There's the Ace of Pentacles. I already told you. Shit. That's why the devil can't get close to you, because you don't need any fucking pinnacle the devil has. The fuck? That's from them weak hoes. Sun at the bottom of the deck. You don't need that shit. The divine already has collaborations, connections set up for you that are set to bless you, not harm you, make you prosperous, a future. Y'all know the one I'm talking about, the one in Jeremiah. The plans that the Lord has for his beloved. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't trip. If you don't, look it up. Was it 23:11? I don't know. Our references be off sometimes. I spent over 20 years on that path. Learned so much. Let me tell you. Okay. 3 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you don't need no pinnacle from the devil. You good. You got 13 Pentacles right here. The old gods fuck with you. Strength at the bottom of the deck. 6 of Pentacles. You don't need the devil. You got ranking. You got ranking, and right now, baby, you outrank the devil. I don't know who the hell you are, but you outrank the devil. Princess and ones and the prince and ones out here. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, you and the devil might have been twin flames. I really don't know. Look, everybody got a match. Everybody got a mate. We don't ever talk about the devil's mate. Maybe you was the devil's mate. But I'm gonna tell you this: you ascended and the devil didn't. You got leveled up and the devil didn't. So y'all may have been twins, but y'all ain't twins no more. Okay? And he's still tripping and slipping and flipping through this deck and still can't come out and get near you. There's another match though. You have a divine match. Y'all are coming in as equal rankings, or y'all are going to rise to the ranks together. That's where you're coming in as the princess and the prince of wands. Y'all have already had to do things to get to this point. But it's like one of my mentors used to say, integrity is a mountain with no top. Just be like yesterday's integrity or yesterday's transformation is tomorrow's ego trip, right? Like, just because you made it to emperor and empress level, great. Now the work begins in earnest. All of a sudden, you're back to page level again, because you're doing something you've never done before. Does that make sense? Until you master that level, now you're the master. Until you take on your next challenge, and then you're all new again. So this princess and this prince of wands is like, there's a match. You guys are equals. You guys are standing on the same footing right now, and you're gonna this next level up, you're gonna level up together. See, God, the divine already has a divine. I told you, the divine already has a divine connection and collaboration for you. You don't need no god dang pinnacle that the devil out here trying to chintzy. It is chintzy as fuck, man. Listen, everybody got a job to do. Everybody got a position to play, even the devil. I'm over it. That's all I'm saying. I'm over it. I'm over it. Because there's already a plan in place. You see what I'm saying? That kind of stuff irritate me. I don't know. I'm going to talk about it. Because, listen, it's like that person who comes into something that somebody else built and says, oh, wait, I can do this better. Let me show you what you're doing wrong. And let me be honest. That is helpful, critical feedback, which is required at a certain juncture. But baby boy and baby girl, if you knew, if you only been on the job 2 weeks, if you only been on the job 2 months, if you don't actually know, if you weren't there at the very beginning, then you got to know whatever feedback you given is limited in scope. Do your due diligence. Observe and watch. Get down to the nitty gritty. Understand from the ground up why you're seeing what you're seeing. That way, when you speak to what could be different, what could be better, what you see, there's some gravity to it. Okay? There's some weight to your words. It doesn't sound like you're just prideful and arrogant and complaining. Hey. Because there's room for improvement in everything. Yes? Yes. Just like sometimes it's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. Temperance. This energy between this prince and princess of wands is very balanced. The devil just isn't in this. This is the ascended version of that devil energy between two people who are matched. Okay? And this is wish fulfillment for both of you. I mean, again, you guys you're on the same level. You guys have both been looking to. It's like you guys have both been looking to do this. I say this loosely. Three of wands at the bottom of the deck. You've been looking to partner with someone, but you've both been looking to partner with an equal. This is that time. This is that time. King of Swords is popping back up with the stars at the bottom of the deck. This King of Swords has historically been associated with the devil. Let's take a look. Queen of Wands, and I feel like if this King of Swords can get in your energy, then the devil might not be far behind. Let's see what happens. Give me jumpers, please. Give me jumpers. All right, let's see who we got. We got 3 on the deck. We got eight of wands. We got the honeymoon coming for the lovers and the 5 of jars. Interesting. Yeah, things change quick. They do. They do. And these 3 cards are very interesting because the order in which they fall matters, right? Again, we have the 8 of wands, meaning something is happening quickly. We have the honeymoon, which is the lover's card in this deck, and the 5 of jars, which is loss, despair, grief. Like the picture says it all, right? She's in black, she's mourning, she lost someone. 5 of jars is quickly becoming one of my favorite cards because I have been living a life where there's 3 jars broken. There might be 3 different things that did not go the way I wanted it to, but I'll be god dang, there's 2 jars full of delicious honey I can flip one, I can save one. I still have options here. And the Two of Jars, make no mistake, is a lover's card. So I may not be happy about this three of Jars is lost. And Three of Jars is a celebration card, right? So this may not be a party, but there's still some connection here. Okay, that's what the Five of Jars is about. So this lover's card is like, interesting. So whatever this is, something changes quickly, right? It's like there's something here, and there's also something that's missed. Something's also being warned. Okay, so I'm gonna put this over to the side because I feel like there's some depth there. The Five of Jars always brings depth because the card goes and you can go in two different directions with it. All right, so. And plus, because of how they jumped out, asked for jumpers, and they jumped out, I'm going to have to take a quick look. Give me more on the Eight of Wands, Honeymoon, Five of Jars. Let me get some clarity on this. Eight of Swords. So something is an illusion. Give me something on the Eight of Swords, please. I got two eights over here. Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Hanged One. Eight of Swords. Now, here's what's interesting. They're not the opposite, but the energies are so the antithesis of each other. It's a description. A relationship that happened quickly, but ended in grief. Due to some type of illusion that you surrendered to the divine. Tell me more, Spirit. The Melissa or the High Priestess. All right, now. This match. This is about this match. This other person. So are you telling me that tribe knows this person? That my tribe member knows this person that they're right up here? Because it's like this is something. Wait, a restart. What restart? Six of Jars. Something from a past life. Six of Jars with the High Priestess. Something from a past life. Tower and the Wheel. What the hell? What the what? Tower and the Wheel. Okay. That's like, that's too dramatic. I'm sorry, y'all. That's too dramatic. It's too dramatic. What the fuck? The Tower and the Wheel? Okay, look. Who is this? Archangel Michael. Look at this. This relationship that moved fast, that ended in some type of loss or sense of grief or despair based on some type of illusion, got surrendered to the divine. But this is something from a past life, something that is something that's deeply connected to the intuition. But this is some type of change, sudden change that completes something. This is, yeah, wheels have been set in motion. Wheels have been set in motion. Like that. Here, let me, sorry. The current action. Just, oh my gosh, okay. Yo, where are we going? What is this? Okay, so the Tower and the Wheel, like that was very dramatic. That was like cataclysmic even. So what in the world? Like I'm really just getting the lightning strike part of this. And then like the wheel turns, like because a prophecy got fulfilled. God dang it. So it was an automatic response. It was set. It was a program, like if this then that. If this occurs then that. Yeah. That three of jars just was gonna come out. Bam! That 5 of jars gets alchemized just like that. Shit. That's amazing. Wow. 3 of jars and a 4 of wands? Wait, what? Tell me more. Oh, I know what I feel, and I know where I feel it, but you show me the cards. How about that? What? Queen of Swords? So, we kept seeing the King of Swords slipping around. But now we've got absolute. Something that it's almost like speaking something into existence, but at the same time, no, it's knowing something, being able to see something clearly, speaking to it, having it manifest, and having others acknowledge you for it. Predicting something. It's a prediction. Magic, something is happening here because something happened. Prince of Pentacles. It's a prediction, but it's more than a prediction. I think it is the power to create. You wield it. You wield it. So the way that you speak can bring balance or judgment to a situation. Give me more of the Prince of Pentacles. Yeah. Prince of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, please. Yeah. Interesting. It's like you take your time. You're very cautious. You're very observant. You move in silence. You defend what you know to be right based on what you've seen. It's giving unfuckable with. But you also know an opportunity when you see it. Like you know what something is and what it isn't, and you know how to capitalize on what it is. Yeah, your discernment, your ability to discern is. You have the. We started with the Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. You're the stuff in nightmares. Something about a combination of something about your powers, like the powers that you have combined. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been on the... Yeah. Wow. Okay, this is wild. It's almost like you're tired of being on the defensive. It's like you've worked long and hard. Interesting. It's very interesting. You've worked long and hard in the face of people who've been jealous and kind of like contriving and conniving, who brought conflict to you, but you're actually a sweetheart. Yeah. It's actually been upsetting for you. Some type of, there it is. All four aces are out here right now. But I was gonna, it's like it's giving some type of avenging angel. I don't know. Your energy is very, it is angelic. It is a mix of things. This was coming through to me earlier before the reading. This energy is a mix of supernatural energy. The bottom line is, this reading is for someone who's extremely supernatural. It's a little angelic. It's a little earth based. This energy is a little primal, a little chthonic. This is a very ancient energy that I'm tapping into. But you are housed in a very real modern body right now, right at this moment, listening to this video probably. So I feel like, looking at this, I'm gonna go out on a limb and tell you what it's giving me. For whoever this message is for, you've been through a lot, and you're in a situation right now where you're experiencing something around pairings, matches, and there's something you have defeated around ego-driven relationships. That's why the devil kept slipping in and out, but you conquered it. Like that card just did not come out in this reading. The energies that did come out were very clear and very abundant. So I feel strongly that you've done a lot of work in this area. You are someone who's clear about what you want. There may be a number of energies competing for your attention. There may be a number of people who think they want to be with you, but you seem to be very clear about what you want and the type of experiences you want to have, even if you're not 100% clear about the person that you want to be with, or the people and the collaboration that you want to connect to. And then what we're looking at in front of us, this is really, I think what's at the crux of this, kind of like, over here you've got this Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. And it's like, wow, okay. And I'm going to tell you, it's almost like this is how you came in, right? It's almost like this is your origin story. This is how you came in, right? Like you came in like that, and you were like, okay, well, I want an Ace of Cups too. And this experience was what it was. There's a Five of Jars back there that had to get transmuted. But it did get transmuted. You learned a lot in this process. As sorrowful as it may have been, as painful as it may have been, you learned what you're supposed to, because you end this experience with the Ace of Jars. And so now, as this reading indicates, sweetheart, you have all four aces. And so, as Sasan says at the beginning of the reading, this is a great time to stop and celebrate and commemorate what you've accomplished. There are people who don't have any aces, let alone one. You have four. You have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Jars. You get to determine what those aces look like in your life, what they look like for you. For me, the Ace of Jars is my ability to love myself, nourish myself, and stay connected to Source. That's what this Ace of Jars represents for me on my path. My jars never filling out, always overflowing, because I'm tapped into source, directly connected. That's what Ace of Jars is for me. The Ace of Swords is my ability to see with clarity and truth through all types of foolishness. That crown indicates that it is through my crown chakra, through my connection to source, that this clarity is coming from. So this is both a commitment and a practice. Keeping my crown chakra clear and then honoring the clarity of my crown chakra. Ace of Pentacles represents to me the ability to manifest material resources when I need them. Everybody knows about bread. It gets moldy. You don't want moldy bread, but you do want fresh bread when you want it. The Ace of Pentacles, for me, means that, oh, and look, this, I love this Ace of Pentacles. You've got my cinnamon sticks for abundance, my rosemary for purity. You got some honey to sweeten the deal. I got some peppercorns back there for protection. If you know, you know. Oh my God, what is that? That looks like sage leaf. Is that flowering sage? Those leaves. Anyway, hey, my ability to literally manifest and enjoy the fruits of my labor, the fruits of the earth. That's the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands, I love the Ace of Wands, but I'm an Aries, so you know you got with a lot, with that a Leo stellium in my third house. God bless. God bless. The Ace of Wands is that, the ability to manifest out of thin motherfucking air. Just because I wanted something, I got it. That's the Ace of Wands. Okay? The four of these together, this is formidable power. This is formidable power. To be able to replenish yourself at a soul level, to manifest from your desire and nothing else, to see clearly through anything at all. It doesn't matter. You can just see straight to the heart of the matter, and to work with and enjoy the fruits of your labor materially. Holy shit. What else is there in life? My love, this is your life. This is what you have. 3707 on the timer. This is you. So when I tell you, and this for everybody, you don't need nothing the devil got. That's what ain't nobody. It ain't even near to reading. It can't even come near to reading. You don't need it. You don't need it. This right here is that Psalm 23 promise. That's I got gangster paradise in my head, but y'all know what I'm talking. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yea, thou walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff go before me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and you anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's what this gives. I'm going to leave this reading here. If you haven't already, please do consider liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, turn on your post notifications. That way, the next time I drop a reading, you will know. Hey, time is a construct. These readings are timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest for the next person. In the meantime, no matter who you are or where you are, remember to trust your process, your path, and your purpose. Ashe.